Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, it's a showdown between two teams with the same record on the year. It's the Rams going up against the Cardinals. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49. And it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup. On tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The offense on your screen now, and Todd Gurley on your screen. That is the back of the present and the future.
And what an amazing return for him from a knee injury his last year in college at the University of Georgia. Now it's like it never happened. There's nothing he can't do on the football field. And if you're a defense, that's a long day trying to prepare for Todd Gurley.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
They're going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Dante Fowler missed his rookie season due to injury. So good to have him back on the field. A terrific combination of speed and strength. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Defense is going to every game talking about winning the early downs to make 3rd down a difficult assignment for an offense. On that play, the defense accomplished its goal.
Watch left. No. Check. Patriot. Set. Feed. Back that it up, Philly. Here we go. All right, now. Switch.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now they'll run it on the toss. He takes this for 3 to the 29. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Detroit! Now let's go! Green, 39! Green, 39! Detroit! Set!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
All right, here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll set up to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And they're going to go soft on the corners, so the D-line's going to spread out.
Set, 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
All right, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that...
He's got daylight. 30. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Pardon me, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. So out now come the Cardinals. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll set up the throw. And oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's caught by Davis. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
The screen does get them 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Myers able to knock it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses we talk to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Here we go. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it. And the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go. Green.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Back to throw here. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. So the Rams called on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down. More from the desert after this. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help you in the contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe. We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angle.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard. Switch. All right, here we go. Green. No. Check. Patriot. Good. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go back to the air here after the INT. And Davis has it over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll go on the ground. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And on 2nd and 10 now. 5 wide. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Now let's go. Boom, land it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And the D looking like they may blitz. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got time. He's going to rifle. And got his man complete. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you